Hello, everyone. Dr. Bartlett here, there, and everywhere. Uh, just checking in with you. I hope you're having a good lead up towards the quote holiday season, whether you celebrate or not. My son and I, we don't really have a tree. We're probably going to like put a ribbon around nachos or something because we don't go out. A lot of the so-called COVID hysteria has kept everybody from really celebrating the season, which puts a real damper on well, the holiday in general. But realize too that this is getting to be close to the darkest time of the year. It's when the sun allegedly is so far away from the earth. And there's the legend, the archetypal legend of Jesus coming is that the Savior came at the darkest time of the year, which symbolizes the darkest period of the human soul, or the dark night of the soul. And so there's these metaphors that overlay, and so people can feel compressed, even more so that with all this going on, but feel compressed, depressed, that sort of thing. Realize that your mind telling you these things is just a mechanism. It's just a mechanism. And there's a almost like an anticipation in the so-called holidays to either be really anxious, stressed out, or to be depressed, or be anxious and depressed and stressed out. This isn't really the meaning of that season at all. It's more finding the peace within the heart. That beautiful message at the end of the Charles Schulz Peanut special, Christmas time, Christmas time. You have the crappy little tree, kind of like what they did in New York and some of these other places. I swear they're trying to do a Peanuts Christmas. But the idea is, and it's happening, by the way, peace on earth. We're getting peace in the Middle East, but the peace within is the more important part. And you can't establish peace within by trying to have it. That's not the way you have it. You have it by letting go. If you're stressed or anxious, you go, okay, who is stressed or anxious? What is that? When you go into meditation and you practice it, you learn to not ignore your thoughts, but you learn that your thoughts are irrelevant to the process of dropping down, dropping deep. Well, you can drop deep like right now. You can drop deep in the moment and feel that, and things get a lot quieter. I've shown this to people in seminars. You can get really quiet inside in a moment. And then you realize, hey, all those voices, all that stress, everything I'm feeling and sensing can just go away briefly. Then you learn to link those moments together, as I've talked about, like if you're Catholic, you talk about a rosary bead or the Buddhist beads or something, where you're meditating on each bead, and it's kind of like pulling yourself up the ladder of consciousness. Well, you can also drop down those beads, drop down to the center, drop down to the ladder, and there the thoughts are not disturbing. This is the true meaning of the Christmas season, peace on earth, and peace to you. And I'll see you next week.